Hey, how's it going? I'm going to paint a box and try out this product. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, it is this looks like a bottle, right? But it's called a bucket by the company. This is a brush rinser, and the reason I got this one is because, one, it has the biggest tank. Oh, it is by AIDILER, I don't know. But it's called a brush rinser. Okay, so it's got this top little button here where you release the dirty water. And the dirty water goes into this tank. This tank will hold 2 liters. And the bottle, well, the so-called bucket here holds 1 liter. And if you get more than 2 liters in this tank, like 2 liters to this little line right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's like a little slot there. That would be the 2 liter mark. Once it goes over that, then the dirty water will go into this, what's called a leakage hole. And then where does that go? Because I was thinking, oh, there's like a little reservoir or a little moat or something around the outside. No. There are non-slip pads on the bottom and the other end of the leakage hole, which is, as you can see, that's a hole. Wait just a minute. Got a water spot here. And so now I have it in this container, which held cookies from the local grocery store. And so I'm just going to leave it as empty. And earlier I was thinking, oh, I'll just put a little bit of water in there. No, I don't need to put water in there because this is where the dirty water goes. So you put the lid on. It also has a little mixing palette area. Slightly bigger, and then 6 individual ones. And then it also has places to put the brushes. That's pretty cool, right? And I got this one because this has the biggest capacity bottle. And sometimes I can make a big old mess. I also have my silicone mat down for obvious reasons because I'm getting water all over the place. You should have seen me earlier. Earlier, oh my gosh, comedy of errors. Okay, so the idea is there's a little slot here and there's a little jobby here, which is called a slot as well. And the idea is to line this up with this one. Oh yeah, I want to do it. I want to be quick about it. And then it fills up just like that. And when I'm just going to demonstrate here, even though the water is not dirty, you press this spring-loaded button here, and it drains down. And as it does, the bottle fills this little area up with more water, with clean water or cleaner water. It depends on how much you drain out. So now I want to gingerly move this over there. At least you can see that. Okay, and the brush I'm using is this brush, and the project I'm working on is this. Okay, now I did have to put my compression gloves on because fluctuating humidity, barometric pressure, or whatever it is, that's affecting my wrists and thumb area, especially on my right hand here. And this band actually helps with that. So I have them both so I can be fashionable. Okay, so this box, what kind of box is this? You want to know? I know. I just heard somebody ask. It is a Nescafe Taster's Choice hazelnut box that used to hold 16 3-gram or 0.1 ounce packets of hazelnut instant coffee. And it has, the flip top lid like that. I'm trying to turn one of these into a journal, so that's why I have these boxes around me. And this one, what I did, oh, let me demonstrate with this box. What I did with this one is I sealed it up here with tape on the sides, and then I can't even remember which one. There's no way to tell. Is there a way? There might be a way to tell. I think it's that side right there. Okay, so this is the top. Covered it with tape, and then I took a knife and I cut only this part so it would have this flap. Then I realized, oh, I wanted to leave a flap, like leave this, but it worked out for the good anyway. So I just made flaps with additional masking tape. So there's that. And how am I going to close it later? Possibly with a cam snap, maybe, I'm thinking. Or Velcro. Yeah. Don't you want to hear that lovely Velcro sound? Rip. Sounds like you're ripping something. Okay, so this is covered with Inktense blocks. I might have to put my gloves on, because look. My other gloves. So this is a tank, and there are measurements here. I don't know if you noticed that when I tilted the container, and I was telling myself, show the measurements, but no. It will go up to 2 liters. It shows where the line is. Now, it would be great if those lines were on the other side, but I don't think the lines are on the other side, on the inside of the tank, since that's where the water goes. Okay, now I just have to make sure the fingers aren't twisted, the glove fingers underneath. Okay. Yeah, get with it. Get with it. Get on with it. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so I used the 3 browns that I like to use. The Baked Earth, which is what's giving the orange tint there, the light color. Then Willow, which is a darker color, and it's your basic brown, I think. And then Bark, which is a dark brown color. So most of the color is the Baked Earth, as you can probably tell. And then I didn't put as much of the Willow on as the Baked Earth, and I put even less of the Bark on. And that's because I tried this out on a piece of paper where I put masking tape here, and you know, in the camera this looks great, but it does not look great to me. I'm thinking, oh, I went overboard, way overboard. This is, I think, bark. I think that's bark. So there was way too much bark. Okay, we get water there. I don't have any water in here in the brush pen tank, and I just want to brush it. And this is masking tape that I'm painting. So I colored the masking tape pieces, and oh yeah, and put them down. I've done that before. I've covered a box with masking tape, and I do have videos for that in my covering stuff playlist. So I'll put a link to, actually, the end card. One of the end cards will show the, this has an area to clean the brush as well, but I'm really only using, I guess I should have tried different colors, right? I don't know. I also thought about spraying this with water first. Oh, that's what I wanted to see, if I could brush that out a little. Can I? I can. Awesome. Give that some brushing. I know you want to see how this works, so I thought I would just do this from time to time. I can touch the box now that I have gloves on. I was hesitant. I didn't know if I wanted to touch it. Touch the box. It's getting dirtier. Oh yeah, maybe brush across. Okay, maybe put too much of the bark on there. I hope not. It's okay if the sides look not... I'm not expecting this to look the same on every side, is what I'm saying. You know, it's going to be different, and that's okay. Then I thought, well, let me put all the colors down one after the other and do all of the outer sides. And then, okay, now let's do the water. Oh, yeah, not too bad. It does make a little bit of noise, you know, the glug, glug, glug. I don't know if I'll continue to use it, because usually I use the brush tub, which has the dirty and clean side. This is just a tiny clean side. It also has a jagged edge here. It's not sharp though. And I guess you can get the excess water off. So that's what I was doing on this side. But that gets it on the container. I don't know how I feel about that. Do not put too much water on here. I'm telling myself. I gotta do the side here. Preferably before I do that, the back side, so to speak. I actually had another craft idea in my head to do tonight, but so you'll see that in 2 weeks, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. No, I don't like that at all. What is that? Look at that. No, that makes a mess. Let me go this way. No, no. I was like, let me go this way. No, and right away I realized that's not the way I want to go. So you can, apparently you do that enough and it just kind of cleans out the water for you, but we're talking about the Inktense blocks here, so just and go across first. Possibly the whole way. I'm not really... How did I do the other one? How did I do this? Did I go up and down? I don't think so. I think I went right across it. How quickly I have forgotten my method. Really, there's no method. There's no predefined method. If you do this and you develop a method, you know, let me know. Come back in here to the video and put a comment in below the video. That's what we'll be doing. This will have to dry. I also expected this not to take so long. Silly Tammy. Okay, so that has to dry, and now we have this, and I'm going to, so the idea is to do this enough until you get clean water back into the dish. Man, that makes a lot of noise. Can you hear that? And it stops. It stops when it gets to, let's see, I'm going to zoom in, but I can't. I'll tell you my problem. You see my problem? Okay. Let me see if I can move this over. And I'm going to come in some more. The water, put that over there. The water stops at the, almost at the top of the ridge of these little ridges, these little slats here that you see. Almost at the top, not quite at the top there. So I could actually touch it without getting my finger wet. Except if my finger was itty bitty and I wasn't wearing big bulky gloves. 2 pairs of bulky gloves. So that's kind of cool. And there is a kind of a ragged edge that you can't really, you can kind of see it there on the side. Can you see it there on the side? I'm just kind of tilting it up a little. But, and that might be good for, maybe if I did it, what? If I do it that way, it's going to bring the water from the outside. Maybe not. I don't expect to get this clean either because it already was brown because of the practice card. I used the brush Inktense blocks. So I like it. I don't know if I'm going to continue using it. I have to put this here because I'm just afraid that it's going to leak all over the place. Some people have had problems with it. Occasionally, I would read a review on Amazon that said this keeps filling up and it overflows because of that. And I thought, let me put something underneath it. So if you have anything like this, let me know what you think of it. There are a whole mess of them. Most of them are very narrow like this, and they just have this little tiny bottle and one of these, and there's like a longer path here, a longer channel, and a lot of people complain about it. But this one, I chose this one because it's bigger. And it you know, it's going to hold more here, 2 liters of dirty water. Oh, I should probably lift that so we can see what it... No, I don't want to lift it. Because, you know. Because I got a bottle there. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the bottle off. Okay, we're going to drain that. And we see the water. What is it? Just... It already has the staining from the Inktense blocks. Okay, here's the dirty water. It works! And does this work? Oh yes, that fits right there. I don't think... Oh yes, I can. Oh, look at that. And that would hang over the edge. Now, I have another water thing. It's not like this. Doesn't have a bottle or a container here. But it does have multiple layers to it. So I need to test that one out too and see how it goes. This one was relatively inexpensive, and I'm thinking, what did you pay? I don't even know what I paid. There'll be a link in the description. You can go check it out. The other one that I bought is a little bit, or I can say a lot more expensive, maybe twice as much, but it's a gadget, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, I need that. I probably don't need it, but my mind said at that moment, I need that. Yeah. I need to stop listening to my mind. Okay. That's all I have for you. And what I'll do is I'll cover this with, as it's drying, it's taking on a matte, chalky finish to it. So I will be covering that with Mod Podge to give it a slight sheen to it. I'll use Mod Podge Matte. So there. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a creative day. Bye.